Welcome back, guys. How you all doing? My name is Marx and this is Daybound episode 10. So a couple of episodes ago we were kind of pranked with coal blocks in our room, if you remember, and that's down to the fact that I've kind of sworn off coal this season because, well, of the nether roof incident, which we won't talk about. So it only seems fitting that we get back at the person that, well, pranked us with coal. And if we head up here, we've actually gathered quite a bit of it. See, because I'm not using it, it's kind of just been accumulating. And since they love coal so much, it only seems fitting to give them some coal. Just, you know, to return the favour. So we're going to head over to the Daybound Mansion. Daybound Mansion? Yeah, let's call it the Daybound Mansion. And prank some people. So the two people that are responsible for said prankage are the people behind, well, the owners of the shops behind me here. One whose face is up there, and, well, Magpie. Now, we don't want to obviously break anything, so it's going to be a little bit more tricky, and we don't want to kill the Arctic fox either. But we're just going to fill this entire place up with coal. The entire place. So, let's get filling this place up with coal, you know, because I like it so much. It'd be rude not to, right? So I'll see you guys once at least Magpies is done. Okay, so Magpies is done, and now we're in Salties, and not Salties, Swarmies, my bad. Got S on the man, and it's the first one I jumped to. So yeah, now we're in Swarmies. And since we last came in here, we've seen his shop before, but he's actually done all up here. This is going to be difficult with all the paintings on the walls, but we've got a decent amount left over. I guess we just start really and just place it where we can. We don't want to break item frames and things because they will pop off. Place it up there. No, we can't. Right, so that's his bed done. This is great. I'll show you the finished product after, and the little sign we're gonna give them both as well. So I'm gonna continue on filling this place up, and then I'll catch back up with you guys again. And we finished. We've got a little bit left over, but we can dump those down here, I guess. There we go. So that's everything, all of it placed, and I'll go into free cam to show you because obviously I can't get up. So we've tried to keep all these bits and bobs intact as best we can. Hopefully plants don't die, because yeah, they're not going to get watered for a bit. We had to leave quite a few gaps for the paintings and things, but it's pretty packed in there. Go over to Magpies over here. Obviously we've not done the upstairs because we needed enough to do both of them. But again, you know, it's pretty packed tight in here. We go underneath and it's more or less just solid, aside from for where she's got like carpets and skulk and things like that. And then there's the fox down in this corner. We don't want to kill that guy, so he's kind of just blocked down there. Nice and safe. Should be all right. Yeah, that's I call it revenge, but we need some signs to write for them. So wood and signs and things. Do we? We should have some left in here. I'm pretty sure we've got some in here. I left my door open, I think. Or someone left my door open, which could mean that we've had some sales. So let's get two of these guys and head back. There we go. A little bit of a fail fly, but it'll be all right. So we're going to with I heard you all. And then we'll do the same swarmy. Through a secret door. And on the stairs. Ahead. You. Light. Ooh, light. Hey, you light or light? Oh. Smiley face. Gotta add the smiley face. Now, of course, if it comes to it and they want some help clearing up, I will help clear it up. There's no malicious intent here. It's just harmless, but yeah. Revenge. It has been had. Oh, ow. But that being said, we're going to move on to the next thing for this one, because we actually... No, we need to sort this at some point. We actually need to start planning out our island beyond it just being an idea. So we're going to head over there and get some planning and hopefully maybe build a small mountain hill thing. We'll see. So I'll see you over there. So far, all we've got is this just here, which is our portal house. And then obviously we've got those over there. I don't know what to do for the path actually. Didn't think about that. Oh well. I think first things first, we probably need to actually decide where the... Well, we know where the base is going to be. It's going to be... Oh, say the base. The whole island's the base. But I mean like the storage area, essentially. So where everything's going to be is like the main point. So that's going to actually be all the way up here. And in like this spot and spread out. So as a few people guessed in the comments of the video where I built the portal house, which we can't see from here, I am attempting, and I say attempting because I can't say doing because it, yeah, I'm not guaranteeing its accuracy. I'm attempting a oriental, like a traditional oriental themed kind of base, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see how that goes out. So that is going to be the entire island, and up here is going to be the main storage, as I just said. But I'm thinking like a possibly like a compound of some kind. So it's just going to be like a loose. Wait, this wants to be purple as well. I don't like purple, but now we'll stay with white since we started with white. But yeah, it's just going to be like a loose idea of where things are going to go. So this top area here is going to be where we have our compound. So that's going to be quite a large area because it's not probably not just going to be like one building. It might be one or two or something like that that just make up the entire area. Obviously, the land in itself needs to probably come down a little bit because it is quite tall as it is quite tall, quite high up as it is now. And it's probably like this sort of height maybe, and we'll just have to like terraform the land up. There's going to be so much terraforming on this. Just like bring the land up a little bit and maybe extend how the steps are, so rather than like sharp drop-offs like this just here, we'll have it more gradual. Maybe I'll come down to this level rather than there. Yeah, that might be a better level. But we'll decide that as we design it and things like that. So yeah, we've got the compound area over here. Now, the reason I did the portal all the way down there is, this is a pain, I need to do this from the top, is because I want the base essentially to be an experience. Not just that, oh, I've come out my portal and it's literally like all my storage is right there. So it kind of like, it tells a story in itself, I guess. Now, by no means is the building that's down there accurate to what's going to be down there as well. Now, I'm not going to spoil that. That's just going to be as it is. You'll see it when it happens and it'll be great. So yeah, that is by no means accurate as to what would be there. That is, in fact, I don't even know what type of building that is. I believe it was actually a Korean style, South Korean style, something like that. that I found on Pinterest and took it from there, but I'm not 100% sure what its use, like original use, would have been, because it was from like a model of the building, so I'm not entirely sure. But that's not a major thing for Minecraft, I guess. Anyway, weird no rendering blocks. So I'm gonna run out of white wool, I think. Oh, I've got a bit more. This area is gonna end up being quite big, it would seem. So we already know we've got the hill-ish area up there, and that's gonna be like a gradual slope off to where the path's gonna be, which is gonna come through. So I might use the purple for that. Now, one thing I did want to have is to play with. See, why does 1.19 do this? Like, the blocks are there. There we go. Yeah, so it's like sightlines and things like that, and the island itself kind of leans towards that, which is brilliant. But this is really awkward because it's so high up. We want to play with the sightlines from like everywhere. So there's going to be like forest and things around, so it's going to be an awful lot of custom trees to build. So I hate normal Minecraft trees. So that's going to be fun. Right, this gives us a general idea. I'll fill that out a little bit more off camera or something like that. So that is going to mostly be this area in between, but we need to actually do path, I guess. So this, again, it's not going to be 100% accurate as to what I've got planned out, but the path is essentially going to be coming here and winding through between what else we're going to have down here, which again, not spelling it. So it's going to more or less be a straight path all the way up here, and it's going to be very open. So from here up to like this point, you're going to be able to see everything that's here, see the mountain, and it's going to basically then be cut off by, because most of this is going to come down at least like this level. So yeah, you're going to see that, but then it's just going to be like up the trees. You're not really going to see too much of what it actually is, because, as I said, I want it to be an experience. Now you're going to see a little bit of what's up there, but not really. So that's one benefit, I guess, is like you'll have to actually come over here to actually see what's up there, which is, at the end of the day, it's going to be like the storage for the tree farms and things. So that's all going to like funnel up into these buildings that are going to be up here on top of this hill. And I do have a very specific thing for those. Let's just sleep. So to actually properly see that, you'd have to go up, because so there's going to be the hill. We want a ridge as well, so this is going to come down quite steep. Then there's going to be a ridge that kind of trails off around this point and like goes tight again, so it meets back in with here. And then again on that side, and it's just so we can have it come down and come out further, because otherwise it only comes to about here-ish and it looks weird and it's too steep, and I want it to come a little bit further than here, but that'd be a bit bizarre, at least in my head. And I appreciate that this is quite talky and long, and I do apologize for that, but I feel like I need to explain just like the process that's gone on through my head as to what's going on here and how we're going to get to where we're going to get to, just so you kind of know what might come in the future, I guess. Maybe something like that, I don't know. So yeah, this path's going to be quite a lengthy one. It's going to come all the way over here. Again, an awful lot of terraforming is going to happen. It's possibly going to cause a little bit of burnout on that, so I've got to be prepared to not do it all in one go, so that's a bit of a risk. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, this path's going to come over here. It's going to cut through the mountain. Well, the hill. The hill's not going to be here, as I've said. So So this will not be here. It's going to cut. Oh, I've done it at the wrong point. It's going to cut through there. So I'll move that again. I'll move that over. It's going to cut through like this point, come through. So we'll go over that side and do it just so I can line it up. So yeah, once it comes through here, this way, we're gonna have it coming up over to the compound over there. And it's just gonna be like a long path winding through with the forest and everything all around it. So you're gonna come through and there's just gonna be like various different types of trees and the forest area kind of all scattered around the side of the path around this area. And you're not going to be able to see the compound, hopefully. It's gonna be mostly hidden until you get more over this way, so it's gonna like cut round and through and over there. You're gonna have all the trees and everything, maybe a building or two around. Do have an idea for that, but then we've got the road seen up this way as well, up to what we have up here. Now some people might guess what it might be that we have up here. That's fine. But yeah, as I said, you'll find out anyway, and it'll all make sense, unless of course you know certain things already. But yeah, I mean, it'll hopefully be good. What I picture and what comes out may end up being completely different. Appreciate this has been a super talky segment, so I'm gonna finish off the rest of these plans, come back once everything's all laid out, and show you the final kind of cut of what I envisioned for where stuff's going to be and how it's going to work. So I'll be back in just a second with that done. All right, we've plotted out a good chunk of it, but it's kind of hard to do it properly without having taken down this guy here or built this thing, because I can't really place where I want the buildings on here or plan it out. Going to free cam. So far, what I know I definitely want to do is the bits down here. Now this is just rough, it goes out a bit more there, but honestly it's a lot of wool. So yeah, it's gonna go more or less to the edge of the island there, except for this bit down here. We've got different, like, we're just gonna build some custom trees and stuff down there. And there's the odd one like scattered around the edge here and stuff and things. But yeah, this all kind of really needs to come down before I can plan there. It's mostly going to be trees and stuff coming through that area, and then it's going to change in the middle and all up this side. And then at the top here, it might be trees again a little bit, and some coming up the back maybe. And we're going to have a big one over here. So yeah, there's going to be at least over this bit, at least 2 buildings. I'm going to have a separate one for the bone meal from the trees. It's more just a case of working out where they're going to come up, because as of right now, these aren't too bad, but it's where they link up with the mangrove one, and if I make changes to this as well. But it's where they link up to come up top, because currently the only thing I can think would be kind of over the middle somewhere, maybe over the back here, which isn't too bad. And then this one we can pipe up and back over itself up to this side. I decided while I was doing this that rather than have the compound as a whole a separate entity, we're just gonna like wall off, so have like a wall off to wall off the compound. And that way then we've got all the space around here to do it, and it doesn't particularly matter too much then, like with the wall and things, like it's just going to be straight across. So that's going to make that easier. Yeah, there's an awful lot of terraforming we need to do to actually get this going. But I don't really think I can get anything substantial done today. So it's been a very heavy talkative episode, but we've got planning done, at least the start of it. So you guys have an idea of kind of what's going on here. Obviously, I said we're going to have some builds up on here. We need to actually do this, and we're also going to have a ridge. So hopefully this is what gets done in the next episode pretty early on. so we can crack on with taking a good chunk of this down, along with maybe getting some of this lower area here. But we got a prank done today and we've got all our planning done, so it's been quite a productive episode, I think. While being very talky, it's been productive. So I hope you all enjoyed it. At least hope you are excited as I am for where this base and this season might be going. But yeah, that's unfortunately for today's episode, so I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.